Oh, this is gonna be one of the scariest episodes to do for sure. Hello! Yo, Chaos Sorcerer, how's it going?
Yugi, we meet again.
I do declare, Mr. Carver.
Ah, shit. I'll fight anyone except him.
Oh, how is it going today, buddy?
Going pretty good. I like to say I'm feeling lucky. We don't know how that is, but I'm gonna just dive in and just say, no, I am lucky. I know I am.
Yeah, I was gonna say on a scale of 1 to 10, how scared are you for this? Because, oh my, this is a scary set.
Yep.
The raw power exuded in some of these cards. Oh boy.
Just can't wait.
Well, I guess there's no time like the Bethesda and stuff. How close are you to thinking up here?
I'm just sending all the the notifications and stuff out now. So
yeah, that's fine.
As soon as I'm able to get this playlist up, I'll be set.
So yeah, that's how ready we are for this stuff here, Mr. Claw. How ready are you for what's gonna happen here?
I'm never ready. Alright, bring up the playlist here.
Also, just a stupid aside on the way through here, I had to remake all of the side wheels this morning because it just was not working for like with the previous links and everything. It was really weird. I don't know what was up with that. The only correlation I have is that the new wheels that I've been able to make today have got an ad next to them, and the old ones did not, which is implying to me that it was trying to load the ad and just couldn't do it for some reason, and was memory leaking out the ass. I actually had, like, I have 16 gig of RAM in this thing, right? Pretty sure it's 16. I had, yeah, it is 16. It's fairly old computer. 16 was really good at the time. I had the one tab. I left it for a while just to see what it would do, and it ate up over 13 gig of RAM on one thing trying to finish up this wheel. Like, it just could not do anything. I don't know what the hell was going on. It wouldn't spin the wheel.
That's
so,
pretty weird.
Yeah, it just leaked completely, and actually stopped. It stopped Discord from loading messages. It got that bad. So it's like, but as soon as I closed that tab, it was, like, closed that window even from the stuff, it was just like, yeah, it went from 13 and a half gig for Firefox down to like 600, 500 meg. So it was that one tab that was trying to load the whole time, and that was with every single wheel, including when you just open the site to, they've got their quarantine one, right? They just load up just open it up anyway. It was doing it with every single one. It was super weird. Today though, I noticed that didn't happen, and I also noticed an ad was placed on the side of it, which I was like, yeah, I don't care. This is one of the sidebar type ones that doesn't actually like play anything. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't care about that. And it actually worked. So then I just copy pasted all of the stuff from the winner's wheel into it, and remade that, and it worked. So I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever. So
yeah, that is still very weird.
Yeah, so I've just
they're working at least.
So I've just remade all of them. I've made GX versions as well for removing secret rares, basically, at least for a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Honestly, I might just keep it that way, just because there are a lot of secret rares in late GX, but they're mostly also kind of not super amazing, with a couple of exception sets, which we will get to hopefully. But we'll see. I think it might be more beneficial having tournament packs than previous set packs for quite a while to come. So
yeah. All right. Well, everything's set up and ready.
Okay. We have our wheel spin for Dark Crisis to do, and then we've got to get into the set. So I guess let's just go for it. See you on the other side of the chaos, buddy.
Get your game on.
Yeah. And we are on Daffin. Oh boy! Hopefully you guys are excited for this one. This is gonna be terrifying. Who the hell even knows what is gonna happen off of this? That is all I can say for it. So, yeah. Exploit, you want to update the factor via full screen that? Thank you very much. Yeah. So, we did Dark Crisis in the middle of the week because, let's be honest, it's kind of a throwaway set. There's not really much in there that's exciting. So we did that in the middle of the week because we wanted to get to this one as quick as we could. So last time I did win, I won by like 1 turn off a final countdown. If I ended turn, I would have lost. So it's kind of scary. But we do have a win wheel here to spin. This is the final spin that the promo card could be from 2003. So if we're going to get Hoppy's Feather Duster, it's going to be in this one. But let's be real, that's not going to happen. Let's just see what we did. No, it's not. Wildcard Rare, I don't think there's even any good... I looked at this before. I don't even think there's any good rares that I want out of this set at this point. But let's just take a look anyway. We'll see what we can get. I would have liked Wildcard Common, actually, because I only picked up 1 Sakurai Salama. So I would have been better with that. Let's see. So rare. Yeah, like Fear from the Dark, because I played the Call of the Mummy stuff last time. I only have 1 copy of that. I could take that. I think it was between that and there was like 1 other card that I was looking at. I have Skill Drain and I have Tsukiyomi as a playset, so we don't need those. Archfiend Soldier, I think, was the one, just because it's a 1900. We do have another 1900 in this set coming up, but it's a beast and not a fiend. So that might actually come into play later if we play the Sky Scourges. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, I don't think there's like any good rare in this set that we don't already have a complete playset of. So I think I might just take Archfiend Soldier, to be totally honest with you. Because I think I'm more likely to use Archfiend Soldier than I am another Fear from the Dark. Because I don't have Pyramid Turtle, so I can't really rely on using like Ryukaki and stuff like that. So I think I'm just gonna take Archfiend Soldier. So let me quickly, I know I can do this in the collection anyway, but let me quickly just open up my notepad so I can add that I have taken one of these. I really would have actually been better off having a common than the rare here, but whatever. I guess I'll also add it to my collection real quick on, if I can even remember where it is. Yeah, Archfiend Soldier is in there, so we'll just add the one in there as well. Okay. This set is an adventure and a half. We are finally into 2004 here. We will have a new starter deck as well as some new promos that we can pick up, including from the tins as well, which is pretty good. But this set is a thing and a half, and we are playing Priorata on the stuff that has been nerfed by it, which means we are playing Priorata Chaos Emperor Dragon. So this whole the special summoning thing is fine, but everything else about this, like the pay 1,000 life points, send as many cards in both players' hands, and feel all of that is it. But it doesn't have the restriction if you cannot activate other cards or effects in the turn that you play it. So yeah, this thing is a house and a half. It made the ban list alongside Yatagurazu in the first place, and yeah, if we pull that, oh boy, if we get that pulled against us, oh shit, is pretty much the sum of it. The other secret is going to haunt my nightmares forever. Invader of Darkness is absolute garbage, really. It's level 8, so you've got to spend 2 tributes on it. Opponent cannot play quick play spell cards, which is cool and all, but I think the only one that Kib even has is MST, because he didn't get Book of Moon. I got Book of Moon. I only got 1 copy of it, but like, It's a level 8. It's really hard to get on the field in the first place because it has no inherent like summoning or anything. Yeah, it's trash, and we're probably going to pull it because it's trash. Alright, so this might be a bit of a hot take, but there are a good amount of chase cards in this set, but there are also like a million trash cards in here as well. A lot of this set isn't quite as strong as you would expect, but what is strong is unbelievably powerful, and that's what we're going with here. So obviously we have a lot of light and dark focus in this set. I mean, Strike Ninja is kind of cool. It interdimensional mana transporters itself by banishing 2 darks, so you'll be able to dodge destruction effects and stuff like that. It's neat. It really only works if you get like Dimension Fusion as well, though, as we'll see going through. Scout Plane is kind of cool. Probably one of the best supers in the set, to be honest. If it gets banished, then at the end of the turn it comes back to your field. It is in the tap position, which is a little bit annoying, but it keeps recurring itself every time it gets banished, which is kind of neat. You got a giant freaking monkey over here. That's it's actually pretty good. It's just not light or dark. But like 2000 attack, it has to attack when able. That's fine. Like, this is probably the best over 1900 monster that we've seen so far. Just because like if you're going into battle anyway, it doesn't really have an inherent drawback, right? I think you have to enter your battle phase if you have this thing in a tap position though, so you know, there is that. Free to Brave Wanderer isn't too bad. It is a roller target. We don't have a lot of good light monsters right now, so its effect might not be that good, but it's a 1700 attack searchable monster, so that's not too bad. And it can potentially come into play later on if you can banish a couple of lights out the discard, your graveyard even, you can destroy strong monsters on your opponent's field, so that's not too bad. Gustav is wind, so it's not really that important, but it can banish spell cards out your graveyard and beat 2000 attack for a couple of turns. There's a resurgence in the non-light and dark chaos stuff as well here. Probably the best one is Gigantes over here, because it's 1900, whereas Rock Spirit was 1700. And if this thing gets killed in battle, then it heavy storms the field, so that's not too bad. Sylphie does a fairy, which is weird, so whatever. But then we get the big guns. So obviously we had Chaos Emperor. Chaos Sorcerer is a common, and this is absolutely what we are looking for here. You have to play these Chaos monsters by banishing a light and a dark monster from your graveyard, but they are generally the best types anyway, so we are totally fine with that. And this one can banish your face-up monster on the field, but it can't attack in the same turn it plays it. It is 2300 as a special summon, however, so that is super good in its own right. This is a Metamorphosis target, so then I could play Ryu Senshi alongside that, which is really good, so Metamorphosis might make the side deck if I get a playset of this. Grand Maju is pretty good later on if you can get a really big banish deck going. Might be a bit harder with some of the banishing cards being limited now, like the floodgate type ones, but you can get some pretty big numbers off of this with even just a few cards banished, so that's not too bad. And then we get Blackluster Soldier, secretly the one that I'm hoping to pull, because it's not quite as busted as Chaos Emperor, but it is gross in its own right. 3000 attack, 2500 defense, just like Chaos Emperor, but you can either banish any monster on the field, not just face up, and then it can't attack that turn, but you can just keep banishing face down stuff. Or, if it destroys a monster in battle, you do 2 attacks that turn. So you can kill the last monster and then get a 3000 direct attack in as well. Very, very good closer of games. Just maybe not quite as busted as what Emperor Dragon is, because it's impossible to be as busted as Emperor Dragon, let's be honest. At this time of the game, I mean. There's a couple of specific type support cards in this set as well, like Lord Poison over here. There's some burn stuff with Boganian and Curse of Darkness. Heart of the Underdog, if you play a ton of normal monsters, you can draw a whole bunch of cards, which is kind of fun. Wild Nature's Release is good if you can play Beast and Beast Warriors almost exclusively, because you can just get a big power jump for the turn. Yeah, you destroy the monster at the end of the turn, but excuse me. When you get stuff like Mad Dog of Darkness coming up that has like 1400 defense as well as 1900 attack, you can get some big numbers off of 2 cards, which is pretty cool. There's some other interesting enough stuff here, like DD Borderline. If you don't have any spells in your graveyard, neither player can conduct a battle phase. Yep, Stumbling's in this set, so you force monsters into defense when they are summoned. DD Designator's not too bad if you play against Witch of the Black Forest and Sangan. He has 5 of those between the two. You can just DD Designator and banish the card that they pull out of that, which is pretty good. It's the precursor to Mind Crush, which is coming up in a couple of sets. Otherwise, Dimension Distortion, if you can keep your graveyard empty, is not too bad. It's Monster Reborn for the Banish pile. Reload is okay, kind of annoying as a super, I guess. Soul Absorption is funny, but that's about where it stops. Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell is really quite good. Expensive, because you have to discard a spell for it, but it completely locks out one spell card from the opponent for the rest of the game, which is pretty good. Chain Disappearance isn't terrible. It's really good against the weenie monsters, and unlike Chain Destruction, it actually kills the monster that it's used against as well. So it banishes and... well, it doesn't actually destroy, it just banishes. And then the opponent has to banish the other cards in their hand and deck of the same thing as well. So it's pretty good. Dark Mirror Force is terrible compared to the original one, nothing to say there. Giga Gaga Gigo over here, as well as Terra King Salmon coming up here, are both level 5 water monsters with really high attack. That's kind of important because if you play a Legendary Ocean, these become level 4, and you can summon like 2600, 2650 body monsters as a normal summon, which is kind of insane. There's an 1850 fire, nobody cares. There's a Pyro support for it, I guess, though, so there's that. Dark Magician of Chaos is also in this set. It has a specific super rare that tutors out if you tribute Dark Magician, which is terrible, but Chaos itself is really good pre-errata. It doesn't happen during the end phase, it happens as soon as you pull the card out. So we Magician of Faith off of a 2800 body. It banishes anything that it destroys in battle, but it gets banished itself if it leaves the field. So, interesting enough. Manticore of Darkness we won't get to see because we didn't get card a safe return, but this does have unlimited draw power as well if you get 2 of them. Stealth Bird is another one of those flip up, flip down monsters, but it does burn damage, which is pretty neat. Sacred Crane, special summon it, draw a card. That is really good if you've got the stuff for it. We don't have Marauding Captain, so maybe not be able to do it that much. But it's a cool card nonetheless. Triceratops is Defense Pierce. Hyper Hammerhead is a pain in the ass, because it just bounces anything that doesn't get destroyed by it in battle, even when they attack it, so it's a pain in the butt. Pinch Hopper is really good for insects if it gets destroyed, sent to the graveyard even, whilst from on the field. It doesn't even have to get destroyed. Get any one insect monster from your hand down the field. Pretty good later on if you could. I used to play this with Ultimate Insect just to be funny. Insect Princess is garbage though, so don't play that. Amphibious Bogroth can attack directly if Umi is on the field. Legendary Ocean counts as Umi, so that could, Water Deck's got a bit of a thing here. Especially with this guy too, I actually like this guy. It's just really hard to play. You send an Umi that you control to the graveyard, and you destroy all other cards on the field, spell, trap, and monster. So, it's pretty cool. It's also not once per turn, just in case there's like floating effects and you can get another Umi down or something, but whatever. Martyrs of the Zephyr I'm only going to bring up because it can't get Snatch Stealed, or Change of Heart. He has both of those, so that could be interesting. Manju is good for ritual decks, but we don't really have any ritual monsters that we can use with it right now. Ryukaki would have been fantastic if I drew Pyramid Turtle, but I didn't, so whatever. But it is another monster that I could play with Call on the Mummy, and it's not too bad at that. Getsufuma is kind of the anti-Ryukaki here. Could play it because I have Rhoda, but we'll see. Splashing Ground is the other big common that we're looking for here. Just destroys one face-up monster at the highest defense on the opponent's side of the field, which is fine. I have Fissure, so I don't necessarily need it, but it is definitely something that I want, right? Because it is just better than Fissure, but if I don't get it, at least I still have Triple Fissure to go back on. Dimension Fusion is one of the most broken cards of all time. If we can pull this and Demog, then I have ideas as to what to do with the next set. Just gonna put that out there. I'm sure most of you already know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's disgusting. Salvage is also really good for water decks. We did pull Free Mother Grizzly, so, that kind of thing could get played if we don't get enough Chaos stuff, but, We're not going to think about it that way. And then compulsory evacuation device is the third of the big three that I really want here. Chaos Sorcerer, Smashing Ground, Compulse. Those are the three that I am looking for, and not like I'm expecting to get, you know, a decent number of them, right? This is such a versatile card. It is a -1, but it's so good. Just bouncing any one monster from the field to the hand, it can get chained to pretty much anything, and it is just very powerful. Curse of Darkness, we had a lot of talk about this yesterday just because the old rulings contradicted its new wording, so we'll obviously be using the new wording here, but that's fine. And then Trap Jam is the last one that's kind of interesting because it can negate Mirror Force and stuff like that. I haven't actually had any access to that sort of thing so far, so that's what we're looking at. Anyway, with us going in on Valstrax's theme here, it's perfect because it's an evil jet dragon. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get these 24 packs going. Yeah, and self-destruct button we've already banned because that card is stupid. Alright, let's get going. Curse Seal out of the first pack. Chain Disappearance, as we said, is kind of interesting. Soul Tiger's a 2100 defense. I guess it's kind of cute if we use it for Earth instead of Battle Footballer being Fire is okay. Otherwise, nothing really too fancy out this first one here. Enraged Battle Ox, I didn't mention. It gives all of your Beast and Beast Warrior and Winged Beast actually. It gives all of them piercing, which is kind of okay if you're going to go with like Earth Beatdown. That's, you know, Giant Monkey is 2k and does get boosted by that. It's kind of it's alright. Not really what we want to see, but it's alright. Ooh, nothing too fancy in here either, to be totally honest with you. Stumbling, I guess, is cute if you go and stall stuff, but yeah, not great. Same with this, to be honest. There's not really much that's worth talking about. Fenrir takes 2 waters to work, like you have to banish 2 waters, and I think it can make your opponent skip their draw phase if it destroys something in battle, but it's only 1400 attack, so it's not super good. Okay, Sacred Crane, I guess, is fine. Gigantes is fine. Again, nothing really too good though. It's 5 packs in and just not a lot to speak on. And it's not getting any better either. Like, Salvage Terror King, that stuff is cute. Sacred Crane is alright, but nothing great out of these first ones here. Oh boy, Second Chain Disappearance. Yeah, again, nothing really happening in these opening packs here. That's okay, we've got time. But it's not looking pretty. This is about as bad as I would fear here. I'm done. GG, I'm done. So, I did say, like, not much else interesting has really happened so far. Clearly that is the turnaround. CED has been picked up. Oh shit. Okay. Clearly, by itself, if this is the only Chaos card and stuff I get out of this set, it might still be a bit sketchy. But obviously this is just completely busted and is going to be the defining factor of like every deck for the next forever, basically. It's going to take so long before this card is even remotely close to coming out of the deck. But yeah, Holy hell. Okay. We have the Emperor. We have so many packs left to go here as well. That's the other thing. Playlist is clearly on a triumphant note here. That is so fitting as well. Alright. Let's keep going, see what else we can get here. Okay, Chaos Sorcerer number 1, that's good. So, like I said, Chaos Sorcerer is easily the weakest out of them, but it does have a lot of synergy with a bunch of things later on, which is going to make it useful. Not just in terms of its effect at the moment, not just with Metamorphosis, but later on we can use it in Synchro plays as well. So, if we get a level 8 Synchro, we can special summon this as a level 6, get a level 2 Tuner on the field, and we've just got that level 8 straight away. Getsufuma is also not too bad. If I get freed as well, then I might play Rota just to have a search option here. Or if I get more of it, right? Okay, we're down a little bit back to earth here. Stealth Bird is not too bad. Dralaga is not very good because I think all of the opponent's monsters have to be like face up and stronger than it, but it gets the direct attack. It's not good enough to justify. I didn't mention Chaos Greed before. It is a draw too, but the conditions for it is that you have to have at least 4 banish cards and no cards in the graveyard. So good luck with that right now. I have no idea how you actually pull that off right now. Okay, Big Burn is a super. It's not a particularly good one. If the opponent targets a card in the graveyard, you trigger that and it banishes all monsters in the graveyard. I think it has to be just a monster that it targets. But whatever, we'll look at that later. Alright, halfway through, no Smashing Ground, no Compulse, one... well, just as soon as I say that. One Chaos Sorcerer, but we have the CED. So, hey, we have one Smashing Ground now. Mad Dog Darkness is another 1900 level 4, which is fine. Scout Plane is pretty good. Well, it's fine. It's not amazing, because it does go up in attack position, but it could be pretty useful later on. We'll see. It's fun, if nothing else. Second Smashing Ground, that's really good. Otherwise, nothing too fancy. Des Kangaroo is like it's got 500 more attack and 100 less defense than the 1000 Needles that was played last time. So it destroys a monster that is weaker than it in defense. But otherwise not too special. Manticore Darkness is a fun card. If this one gets sent to the graveyard, at the end of the turn that it was sent there, you can I think it's you tribute either a beast warrior, or a winged beast, and it comes back onto the field. It's got 2300 attack, which is pretty good, but it only really works if you've got multiples of it, because then you can loop it in the end of the turn, and with Card of Safe Return, you just draw infinite cards, basically. So we don't really have a chance to use that, but I have used it in Nightmare Troubadour, actually, with the infinite draw Exodia stuff. It was pretty fun. Reload! Second Chaos Sorcerer, so we have our Chaos package all set here. That's fine. 3 Chaos Monsters is more than enough. Reload is a -1, but it does let you reshuffle your hand and draw cards back. It's a quick play for some reason, so I guess you could play it, if you set it, you could play it in the opponent's turn, bait their removal out or something. Probably not going to use it, but you know, it's fine. If we ever need that kind of thing, then I guess we've got it. That's, you know, nothing to scoff at. Spatial Collapse is something I didn't actually mention before. You can only, like, both players are restricted to a maximum of 5 cards on the field. You're restricted to 4, I guess, because this counts as 1, but, you know, it's an okay stun card. If you've got, like, Spirit Reaper in play or something, I guess, it could be pretty annoying. But, you know, not the best out there. Another Mad Dog Darkness, so we have plenty of dark level 4 high attack stuff now. I might actually play Shining Angel for the light aspect here, and just run the high attacks for dark. You know, that could be a way around this. Alright, next. Stealth Bird and the Giga. I don't think we're going to be using this at this point. I have a playset Legendary Ocean, so I could have gone for that sort of route if I didn't get enough Chaos, but clearly we have enough Chaos at this point. Alright, no Compulse at the moment, that's the one thing I'm looking for. Hey, Freed the Brave Wanderer, though. He's pretty brave. Yeah, okay, so we could play the Rhoda package at this point. That's not too bad. Playset a Stealth Bird if I ever want to go down that sort of route for some reason. It's okay. I mean, it's not too bad with Morphing Charts and stuff, I guess. Nothing really too fancy out of here. Ojama Delta Hurricane is kind of cute if you're going to play those idiots for some reason. Because if you've got all three of them on the field, it destroys all cards the opponent controls, which is kind of fun. Otherwise, yeah, nothing too fancy. Second Reload and third Sorcerer. So we do actually have 4 Chaos Monsters now, which is really good. Battle Ox, I guess, is fine too. We did get a couple of those, so that's not terrible. Let's see. Lukonga can summon tokens if you banish waters from the discard for the graveyard. Nothing really too special. Last pack. Let's see what we can do. Dedication through light and darkness, but no demark to use it with. Okay, I mean, honestly, how can we complain here? I did not get compulsory evacuation device, which is unfortunate. I only got 2 smashing ground, but I'm fine because I have the fishes still. So I think that's totally okay. And we have a CED. I'm pretty sure there's like no universe where I get to complain about this draft. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at stuff here. Yeah, Diamond Dude's actually neat with that. I forget if that or like Megaton Magical Cannon is better in that aspect, but yeah. Here he is. Here's the boy. Oh baby, if we get to summon that this game, that's gonna be gross. I'm just gonna consolidate this real quick. I know, hey, it's a first edition one, it's great, but I'm getting kind of annoyed by multiple copies and stuff like that. I only got 1 DD Borderline. We're not really gonna play that kind of stall deck anyway, so I guess that's fine. But yeah, kind of interesting to note, I guess. DNA Transplant I didn't go over. It's surgery, but for attributes, so it changes the attribute of everything on the field. It's not really that useful at the moment. Did get a playset of Enraged Battle Ox in the end. That's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, don't mind me just like going through some of the stuff here. It makes it a lot easier later on. If I did get the playset of Gigo as well. But having pulled Chaos Emperor, there's no way we're playing that at the moment. Only 1 Hyper Hammerhead that's kind of whatever. Jade Insect, I guess it doesn't really matter thinking that. Jade Insect Whistle is supposed to be used with a Parasite that we did get like 2 copies of before, but it's just not playable in dueling books, so that's unfortunate. Martyrs of the Zapper I might play just because it's a Rota target, as well as the whole like control count switch. Realistically, might actually be usable. Okay, what else? Like Primal Seed is also kind of cute, but it works more with BLS. If you've got if Blackluster Soldier or Chaos Emperor Dragon are on the field, you get 2 of your banished cards back to the hand. But that's so situational; it's just not going to happen. You know, we don't really care too much about that sort of effect. Robin Zombie is a shame I got 4 of that because it's really bad. Salvage I only got 2 of. That's fine, I guess. Self-destruct button, again, we banned it because it's dumb. Not because it's broken, but because it's just it causes ties, and that's its only purpose. So we don't care about that in the slightest. I only got 1 spatial collapse. That's kind of weird. I wonder if that's short printed actually. Triple Stealth Bird is good. 2 Stumbling. Did get the playset of Terra King Salmon as well, which is nice. Again, if I ever want to play the water strategy, I've got a ton of powerful stuff for it. Okay, well, that is pretty much as good as I could have hoped for out of this. Let's fire up the old Bookerino over here, and let's get building. So this was my Dark Crisis deck. A lot of this is probably going to change. Because I am not going to be playing the Call on the Mummy stuff here. They are all darks, which is interesting, and Ryukaki kind of works there too, but that's adding way too many bricks into the deck. So, quite clearly, right off the bat, these are going. The Vampire Lord is probably going to stay because he is still really good. But I could easily see me siding him out if Chaos Sorcerer becomes too much of a thing. Because Chaos Sorcerer just outs him really easily. So I might not keep him in the deck, but like, for now, I think he should stay at least for one more part whilst we see how things pan out. Faith in the Dark is going. I'm gonna play Getsufuma or just the 1900s as the alternative for that. And then I guess it's a question of the Apprentice engine here. I mean, I can get a couple of lights off of that. I think Mystic Tomato is going to be going here as well. I'm not going to be running nearly enough targets for it at this point. Like, it's good to get Witch, but that's about as good as it's going to get in that aspect. Spiritualism, do I even need something like Spiritualism at this point? I probably should keep it in just in case. Maybe I'll keep just a couple in. Magic Drains can go. Real shame my trap lineup's not really going to change much here, I guess, because no Compulse. But it's fine. We'll survive, hopefully. I don't think I've got many outs to Emperor Dragon if it comes down anyhow, but that's just what I have here. I really don't have a lot of ways to stop it right now. So that's kind of unfortunate. I didn't get DD Designator, that would have been cool. But I guess, again, no complaining on this one, really. Alright, let's start with the obvious. Boom, you are going in. And then you are going in as well. That much is clear. Smash and Ground, I got 2 copies of that, so we're going to put both of those in. Yep. How many did I get any Manju, actually? Not that I'm playing ritual stuff at the moment, I actually didn't. No Manju with the 10,000 hands, so I guess I'm never playing a ritual deck ever. That's too bad, actually, because that would have been pretty cool to have had as an option. But yeah, 0 Manju in all of the packs. That's... huh. Yeah, not sure how I feel about that. Oh well, right. So I need to get more light monsters into the deck. I have freed the Brave Wanderer there. He might only stay in for 1 set, because, or 2 sets even, because I think Ninja... oh wow, he looks cool. I know where he's from. He's from, like, Light of Destruction, funnily enough. He's a secret rare there. Yeah, I might end up... I think the Soul of the Duelist has got a replacement for it, which I will likely end up using. But for now, he's going to have to stay as he is. Yeah, I need more lights. Sacred Crane probably doesn't work from this set because I don't have enough to special summon it right now. So I don't think I can really use Crane. And there aren't really any other good light targets from this set. It's weird, right, that this set is so focused on light and dark as a thing, but it doesn't really have any good light monsters in it. It's weird. You would think that there'd be more to play there, but no, there's Crane if you've got a lot of special summoning, and I guess there's Fareed. There are a couple of high-level light monsters, but we didn't pull those, like Guardian Angel Joan. But yeah, there's not really any good lights out of the set. So I have actually been kind of preparing for this, and I have got a box in my online collection dedicated specifically for light and dark monsters. So I need to go through that and see. So I have Helping Robo for combat. I did mention that I might play that. It is only 1600, but it's not awful. Lets you cycle through your deck a little bit if it destroys monsters, which is pretty good. It can get through like Sangans and stuff, no problem, right? So we could cycle with that. Hysteric Fairy is a generic 1800. I do have 2 of those. Magical Merchant could be okay. I only have 1 copy of it, but it is still reasonable. Bit passive though. Pixie Knight could be worth it as a one-of. because Pixie Knight is a apprentice magician target, so I could take it just because of that. Shining Angel is the other one I'm thinking is probably the best here. Because honestly, it's about it otherwise. If I had a third one, I'd play Thunder Dragon. But I only have two, and I'm not convinced that playing just two Thunder Dragon is worth it. But at the same time, it might be. Because that does just discard itself. That's a real easy light monster in the graveyard. Considering I have 4 Chaos monsters, that's not terrible. You could search it off of Witch, which you can't do with the Chaos cards. White Magical Hat is the other one. So, like, the two core ideas I have here for the light count would be Shining Angel plus White Magical Hat, and like Pixie Knight and Thunder Dragon. I have a lot of Chaos monsters in here, so I do need to fit quite a few lights in. Like 4 Chaos cards in here, I should probably have at least, what, 6 or 7 lights? And right now, I only have, like, 3. So I need to definitely get more in here. Shining Angel plus... Even Shining Angel plus Pixie Knight probably wouldn't be terrible, because then I could choose what the lights are here. White Magical Hat, I think, should go side deck if nothing else. So let's get him inside here. Because if he can't be searchable, he can't be searched with Apprentice Magician. That's the problem. But I think that's got to be one of the big ways here of going through. It's a shame there aren't any other light warriors that I can take with reinforcement of the army right now. That will come into play later, but not for a couple of sets. So, Magical Merchant could also be a thing. So Magical Merchant, Thunder Dragon. And Pixie Knight. Could be the way to go. So, like, one idea is to do this. It kind of sucks that I wouldn't be playing the Thunder Dragon. You can discard Thunder Dragon without actually having to have one in deck, right? Or can you? Okay, if there are no copies of Thunder Dragon in your deck, then you shuffle your deck and end resolution. So yeah, we could do that. Yeah, you can add. So okay, there's a slight confliction with that, Ross, in that you can add either 1 or 2 cards into your hand. You cannot choose to add. You cannot choose to add 0, which is stupid because yeah, up to 2 would suggest 0. But if there are no copies at all in your deck, then you can still pay to discard because the deck is not public knowledge. Even though if you've already looked, you would know. But like, if the deck is not public knowledge, right? So if there aren't any left in the deck, you can still discard because it's discard for cost. That's where the semicolon comes in here. That's the cost right here. So you can do that even if the effect won't resolve if you like already know there's none left. Basically, it means that even though I would discard it for no effect, it means that I could discard 2 lights to the graveyard, is what I'm getting at here. Is that good enough to justify running it? Maybe not, but... In fact, almost definitely not. This is really why I wish I had a third one. Because if I had a third one, then I'd be able to play it here. We might have to put a pin on this and come back to it later. Which means I need a different light monster to use. Depends how aggressive I want to get, really. Like, Hysteric Fairy or Helping Robo are really the two options here. I don't think I have any other lights that are worth it. Or Shining Angel. I think Shining Angel should at least get sided, even if it's not main deck. Because, yeah, I do have 3 of this. This is where it gets difficult, though, right? I mean, obviously, I've got to get rid of some of the darks in here. Like, I think all Vindicta Magician, one of those can go to the side deck, no matter what happens here. If I'm playing Reinforcement of the Army, which I think is worth it here, then I might just use Zombie of the Dark instead of Archfiend Soldier. But am I really going to use Rhoda for just like 3 monsters here? I mean, yeah. I wish I had more, but yeah. I could easily do that. We'll put it there for just now, but it's likely going to come in. Okay, I think it's mostly monsters that I want to cut here. Let's see, we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 darks that aren't these. Remember, these are also dark monsters. They can fuel each other later on. I think Vampire Lord should probably go side deck at this point. At least until we see what's going on, Vampire Lord should probably go side. And then lights, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right now. So I can probably afford to side one of those as well. And then it gets a bit tough because I don't really want to get rid of any of the other stuff here. In fact, I kind of want to put Scientist back in the deck here as well if I'm still going to use Apprentice Magician. I'll also probably rethink the spell stuff in a minute, because I don't think I need 2 Smashing Ground and 2 Fissure. So I'm probably going to rethink that slightly as well, but I don't really want to cut down too much on the spells here. Like, I can easily do that. I'd put Tribe Infecting Virus in the side deck, but it's a really good Chaos Enabler, because it can just discard the other light or dark out of your hand, right? So I kind of want to keep it because of that. Maybe put My Body down to 1 copy here. I'd put Extermination in instead. Because a lot of these, like the new cards banish, right? So it's... I don't know how good My Body is going to be until I see exactly how, like, deep he's gone into the banish stuff here. Yo, Kaisen! We did it! We got the boy! The packs were terrible up until, like, the 9th pack, and then the 9th pack had this guy. And then it all kind of went decently well from there. I didn't get Compulsory Evacuation Device. That's, once again, another versatile trap I'm missing here. But, you know, I got 2 Smashing Ground, a free Chaos Sorcerer. No Manju, so I'm not going to be playing any Ritual deck, like, ever. But I'm okay with that. I've made peace with that. And yeah, we got the boy. Like everything was looking bad, and then this opened up, and it was just like, okay, now we actually have a draft on our hands. Um, I'm willing to try a more monster heavy deck here because of the chaos stuff. So I think I'm willing to like have say 22 monsters in here maybe. I just need to cut like one more out, I think. One more dark. Maybe Tsukiyomi to the side? I don't know if I like that though. I do love having Suk. That might not be the best plan here though. I guess one Apprentice Magician could get cut because I have 2 Shiny Angel as well. I'd be okay at going down to 2 of that. And then I think... excuse me. Yeah, let's go down to 1 Suk in the main here. I'm gonna take out the Pixie Knight to put in the other Shining Angel. Take out the Merchant, I think, to put in White Magical Hat. Spirit Reaper is the other option I'm kind of looking at instead of Apprentice Magician, right? Yeah, actually, let's do that, and we'll do that. Shuffle this up, and then one of these probably Spell and Trap to begin with. One of them to the side, huh? It's annoying that I have to play so many one-ofs of a lot of the, like, disruption slash, like, trap card stuff here, but I only have 1 Book of Moon, I have 1 Creature Swap. Creature Swap is still really good in this deck, by the way. I wanted to put Metamorphosis in the side deck as well, didn't I? Ooh. Or maybe in the main deck based on this stuff, right? Because I want to get him out. I don't know. If I'm keeping Tribe Infected, maybe I take the Fisher out. Actually, like, 2 Smash and Ground is probably fine. That was right in the borderline too, whatever. We'll take that out, I think. And at the very least, I think I should... Oh, wow, that's caps locked for some reason. At the very least, I should put Metamorphosis into the side deck here. Because we got the combo, Chaos Sorcerer with Metamorphosis. We've got the play, which is really good. I think I do want to keep 1 My Body in the main deck here, just in case. Alright, let's save that. Okay, excuse me. Still got a little bit of a tickle. It's much, much better than it was earlier on in the week. If you notice I haven't done a lot of streaming this week, it's because of the stupid throat tickle. You probably heard it in the late night stuff that we've done. Or even the last time I did LTDBR, it was kind of bad. It's a lot better now, so I don't get quite as many, like, you know, fits off of talking here. But I've been really trying to keep that, you know, resting up, so... Hopefully that has worked out. I mean, I think this is decent. It's funny that I'm not playing very many traps, but a lot of it is because I haven't pulled the ones I want, you know? We've just pulled much better on the spell front. Right, there's been no Mirror Force, no Torrential Tribute, only 1 Dust Tornado, no Regeki breaks. only one needle sealing, only one Sakuretsu armor, no compulsory evacuation device. So like those are the biggest traps I get. Only one bottomless trap hole too, if I didn't mention that. So it's like I really just don't have good traps to run. So far it's kind of been working out, but yeah, it's a weird one. Like, I do have skill drain, but there's not really much point in playing skill drain in this sort of deck. It's good for Zombira, I suppose, but I don't know if he's going to be back on Greedkeeper's Spy. He's not been playing Spy recently. And again, we're not playing it because I only have 2 copies, right? If I had a third one, I'd be playing it in here, but that ship has sailed for now. We have a chance later on, but for now, that ship has sailed. Yeah, I kind of just like the core of this. I think it's fine. I have options in the side deck for stuff, right? I'll probably still be relying on Apprentice Magician a decent bit, but I have options in the side for, you know, like switching out some of the light stuff. Like I could just go Magical Scientist in there as well. I've got White Magical Hats in the side, which I think could be a double-edged sword in this one. Is the main reason I don't want to main deck it is because I might just discard his light or dark for him, and then he'll be able to chaos at that. So I don't necessarily want to just give him that option. But at the same time, White Magical Hat could pitch Chaos Emperor out of his hand, assuming he pulled it as well. But otherwise, I think this is fine. I'm still not main decking Trapdoor Shoot because I only really like it when I'm going first, which is not a guarantee in game 1, right? So I wonder if this is when we're going to start seeing the whole going second is the best play sort of thing coming in for us. But no, I think this is fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out and say it. I think we're ready enough. Okay. The only card I'm not playing that I might play, I'm considering because it's a Rhoda target, is Getsufuma. If I played the Mystic Tomatoes, and I could also do like Martyrs of the Zapper, I did get one of those. That would be the other consideration. Again, if only because you can't switch control of it. I wonder if Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell is actually good enough here. Oh, I got 2 copies of Martyrs there. Consider it for later if I do like Dark Warrior stuff. Yeah, I wonder if Curse Seal would be good enough. Okay, let's... I have 2 copies of Curse Seal. I think I can get away with just 1 Open Dentive at the moment. Probably you. side deck 2 of that. He has been known to play, like, multiples of the store cards and stuff. If I got Curse Seal down beforehand and was able to pay for it, which I still have a few spells to sub in here. Then I guess the only other question is Fisher. Which I would be okay if I don't play. Because Dark Core being targeted and also actually having a discard cost is kind of appropriate. I really wish I didn't have to play this card. This is the one that's annoying me right now. But for now, I think I need to keep it in just in case he's still on stalling stuff. I don't think he will be, but I do not want to get caught in game 2 with him playing fucking God knows what, you know. Hey, Atto, how's it going? Decent bit better, yeah. I still have it a little bit from time to time, but, yeah, quite a bit better. I think taking yesterday to not stream as well was the best idea. So I'm sorry if it ruined your Among Us stuff a little bit, but I think it was the right call. Okay, do I actually want to play 3 Chaos Sorcerer in the main deck here, or do I want to sub in Vampire Lord for 1? It might actually be better to sub in Vampire Lord for 1. Or sub it in for something else. What would I even get rid of, though? This deck is stacked as is. It's really tough to actually remove anything here. But I'm thinking about it, it's like 6 of my monsters are recruiters, right? So I kind of want Vampire Lord in because I will most likely have a lot of tribute fodder. I'd sub out Zombira, but then Reinforcement of the Army just gets so much weaker. Maybe Rhoda's not worth it with the targets I have right now, but I kind of want to try. What I could do is I could sub out Rhoda for Metamorphosis, and then take out the Zombira for Vampire Lord. But that's making the deck less consistent. Almost on, well, kind of on purpose in that aspect, which is probably not a good idea. Hello there, doggo.
Gamer Key, I will not be a failure this time around.
Alrighty then, I'm looking forward to it, buddy.
I have my I'm the Legion #1 ready for this as well.
I hope you pulled good enough to allow that. Then let's do this. Alright. I see you have your Time Wizard going this time around, huh?
Time Wizard has not failed me before.
Alright, let's Well, let's hope your Time Wizard is better than your Fairy Box then.
Yeah.
Alright, stand by main. We are going to start with opposite ends of the spectrum here. Go ahead.
Fair enough. Alright, stand by main. Let's set that one. Let's activate that.
Go ahead.
What does it do?
That's a pretty strong start.
Right. Summon that there. I'm just gonna... You know what? No. I'm gonna summon this one.
Oh, you are on burn stuff. Okay. Yeah.
Then I'll set one more. Battle phase.
Yeah, that's fine. We have Apprentice. So let me see. I'm going to take Pixie Knight out of my deck. It's a level 2 spellcaster after all, so
Yep. Right. And end turn.
Alright, let's go. Stand by main. Let's start with MST on the middle one.
Then let's chain MST on that one.
Sure. Fair enough. Ordeal, okay. Alright, we're going to flip summon the Pixie Knight. We're going to normal summon Shining Angel.
Alright.
And we'll go battle phase. I am going to crash these two. Alright, so now you get to put the one spell card I have back on top of my deck. So yeah, great choice there, I know. But and then we will attack directly with this one. Yep. Main 2, we will set 1 and enter. Go ahead.
Alright, then stand by main. Let's set this. Let's activate that.
Yeah, that's fine.
And turn.
Alright, I wonder what I could have drawn. I need to do it that way. Whoops. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, you know what? I forgot that it would do that automatically. I'm a stupid. Well, I don't have anything to shuffle the deck with. That's kind of unfortunate. Should I just shuffle it anyway?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, it's fine.
Alright, Azrael, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Okay. We are going to MST, and which one do I want? You didn't activate the face down last time. I guess I will just get rid of wave motion.
Yep.
Okay. And then battle phase, let's just attack. It is Stealth Bird. Okay, well, plus side, you don't get to flip summon it without the whole problem of it next time. Yeah, because you can't flip it down to, like after you can only flip it once. So if you do flip summon it next turn, well, at the very least, it's gonna be an attack for me next turn. So.
Yep. Well, that's why I'm going to normal summon.
Yeah, okay, that works.
I'll flip that down.
Uh-huh.
Then I flip summon.
Okay. That's fine.
And with this effect, I can turn the face down position
Yes.
again.
Yes,
So
you can.
that. Then I in face, back to the hand. There you go.
That's kind of annoying, especially considering what I actually drew doesn't really do anything right now. Yeah, for some reason I forgot that it would just automatically ping in, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a couple of potential issues with stuff right now. If I don't attack it, even though we know what it is, if I don't attack it, then you can just do the whole flip up, flip down thing, and summon something else. At least if I attack it, I only take the 300, right now, and it stops you from doing anything but play Tsukiyomi if you want to keep using that effect.
Yep.
So I think that is the correct play to do. I'm going to end turn. It's taking 1300 a turn is kind of annoying, but...
Well then... I'll just set that and end turn.
Not flipping it back face down. Okay.
Did I? Oh shit, I didn't. Nope. Oh, well. Ah, well.
Alright, stand by main. Let's go ahead, set that, and probably swing into another one here. But, yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, go ahead. On draw, I'm gonna activate Needle Sealing.
Yep.
Since I have them both face up, I'm just gonna remove them both now. I don't get my search, but I think that's fine. Alright, stand by main. Let's just normal summon a witch.
Yep.
And I guess we'll swing in. Take the 900, but hey, at least it can't flip itself face down.
Nope.
Heavy on the defense here, huh? Go ahead.
Yep. Alright, stand by.
At least I haven't taken too much damage yet. That's one good thing out of all of this.
Yep. Alright. Well. Let's normal summon Tsukiyomi.
Okay, target.
I'll set that one down.
Okay.
And activate creature swap.
Sure. You can take that.
Very well. Alright. Then end phase.
Yeah, and creature swap to grave whilst you doing that.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Stand by main, that's pretty good. But I don't think it's quite as good as flipping another witch and just crashing them. Because yeah, as we've established before in pre-errata, we can take both effects of this here. So, with that said, I think the first one is going to grab Cyberjar.
Yep.
And the second one is going to grab Zombira. Alright, main two. I'm going to activate Graceful Charity.
Just now?
Yeah.
That took a while. Alright.
Well, you see, the thing is, now I have potential discard fodder that I might want otherwise, right? I may not have wanted to discard the stuff that I had before. And that actually is still the case, but we've not got a choice. Okay, let's... Again, this may be showing some of the power of the hand I want to keep here. We'll send Premature Burial, and I guess I will send that Zombira to the graveyard. So then, gonna set, could be literally anything.
We'll find out, I guess.
And we will set 1 and 2. Go ahead.
2 trap cards, interesting.
Blow me out with Heavy Storm. Go ahead. Be my guest.
If only. Alright, well. You know what? No, I'll normal summon you.
Yep. We've only got darts in
And
the grave so
face.
far. Only got darts in the grave so far. We're about to change that. As
Yep.
we say, could be literally anything. So we resolve this first.
The Cyberjar, yep.
Yeah, Cyberjar first. Oh, you do have Curse of Darkness. Okay, so you are getting Royal Oppression as well, huh? Yeah, Sangan, Exile Force, Boganian. Curse of Darkness is And oppression, of course. Well, this ought to show a little bit. Oh, maybe not as much as I thought it would. Okay, so Tsukiyomi has to go back to hand as well because it can't be special summoned.
Yep.
So we have Suican Extermination. I'm going to shuffle up the other two that are going face down here because Magician of Faith and Thingy are going that way, so we're gonna do that. And Freed the Brave Wanderer is the other guy. If somebody's still in chat here, heads or tails, and I will put down the I'll put down Magician of Faith on whichever one gets called here. Like, if it's called correctly. Oh, okay. Sale has spoken. Right. That and that. Okay, proceed.
Proceed. Alright. Well... Well... I think we'll attack... that one.
That is my apprentice magician.
Alright.
So with that, probably Elf Instinctive is the best answer. We'll take that.
Alright.
So you know my two sets of Faith and Vindictive. You know where they are now as well, because...
Yep. Alright then, to make phase 2, I will tribute Exile Force and get rid of the Magician of Faith.
I'm gonna my body that. Minus 1500 for that.
Alright.
So that's fine.
Yep.
Alright, so the Magician of Faith lives.
For now.
For now, yeah.
Well, this may be silly, but you know what?
Ooh. And I'm assuming Exile Force is the target for that, right?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
And guess what? Let's tribute again, and once again.
Yep, I haven't got one this time. She's gonna go this time round.
This time. Alright. I summoned this turn, so...
You did.
I'll do that. And I'll do that. And end turn.
Okay. You want to do anything on draw?
No.
Okay. So, I know one of those is going to be Oppression, the other one obviously is going to be the Curse of Darkness. But I'm pretty sure, since you have not used it, Curse of Darkness can't be used in response to something to get the 1000 off. So, I'm going to play Nobleman of Extermination. And I'm going to target what you've had set for a while, because it's the one that I know can't get chained. Guaranteed. So...
Well, I'll activate it anyway. I won't stop it, but I
no,
can't.
it won't. But at least now if a spell gets played, 1000 damage afterwards. Yeah, that's why I asked you specifically if you wanted to do anything on.
I was wondering why it's like,
yeah, because
I couldn't activate because I thought it couldn't activate until after the magic card activates. Then
no, it doesn't have an activation condition. That's why I asked on that. Well, this is going to reveal something I didn't want to show yet, but oh well. It is Extermination. We do need to show. Yep. So the Blue Eyes has returned. You do have a Chaos card in here. I was wondering. I was like, it's been a while. We haven't seen any yet, but you do have Chaos Sorc in here. Okay. Really didn't want to have to do that immediately, but go ahead.
Man, I knew you would do it. I knew you were doing it.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, well, let's flip someone off Indentive. We'll destroy Boganian here.
I guess I'll activate that as well.
Yeah, you can activate it. It doesn't,
I know.
yeah. Normal summon Tsukiyomi to flip this guy back face down. Since I can't do that with Magician of Faith, I might as well do it with this one. And we are gonna go battle phase. You can attack here.
Oh,
I bet Brownie's flipping his right now after seeing that.
oh yeah. You can only imagine. Alright, let's just bring you.
Yeah. And then Freed will direct attack. Yeah, and that will do it. So end phase, this guy goes not to grave. You fool! It goes back to hand. Dude, it would be terrible if it went to grave. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, really.
It would be so garbage if it did.
Yep, can do that. Oh well. Well, we'll set that one.
Wonder what it could be. Okay, standby main. I mean, honestly, there's no point in me even entertaining it. We're gonna destroy it with Vindictive. Yeah. And once again, this is a bit more of an aggressive Souk loop than the Magician of Faith one.
Yeah.
Yeah, battle phase will just go in. So it's 28 in total. Yeah, it's special summons only. Thank God it's special summons only. Like, this card is already broken as it is. We don't need it with getting rid of normals as well. This back to hand and go ahead.
Well, they'd be stupid to not activate this.
Yeah.
I will pay the 1,000 for it.
Yeah, you gotta take the 1,000 for it, but that's the thing
after
about.
After it resolves, though, does that mean like it after it's sent to the graveyard?
No, the spell resolves. That Swords of Revealing Light is a stupid one. It should really be a continuous card, but this was made, I guess, before continuous cards were probably a thing. Resolution is when the effect applies, which is like, you know, straight up. It's immediately after activation. As Chaos Sorcerer went into a big thing yesterday on how the spell stuff works. Like, the activation is when cost would be applied and stuff like that. Everything after that is, you know, resolution of it. So yeah, it has resolved, and now it's stopping me from attacking.
Alright. Well, you have to flip your face down monster too.
Oh, I do, don't I? Right. Yeah, because I'm not actually gonna destroy the thing, so that's true. I keep forgetting about that part of swords, because that's not the primary use of it. Hey, Red Eyes.
Alright. Well, I'm almost summoned Sungun.
Yeah, that's fine.
Battle phase attack.
Yep, to grave it goes.
Just to get rid of fodder. Alright, end turn.
Alright, standby main. I'm pretty sure we have this one locked up here because I can normal summon you. I can activate Dust Tornado on swords. I was saving it for oppression, but you put something a bit bigger down here I need to get rid of, so yeah, we'll Dust Tornado swords. And that should be it, because unless you... I'm pretty sure you didn't see Grave.
Then you can set one spell trap from your hand.
I can, but I don't have to. Yeah, that aspect of Dust Tornado is weird, in that basically what it does is it lets you play, like, you could dust at the end of the opponent's turn, set a trap card, and then that trap card's been on the field for a turn, so you can then actually use that trap card on your turn. Very weird and niche aspect of it, but it's not relevant for what we're looking at here. as for the Dark Dragoon question, no, that is way too modern of a card here. We're not into that sort of format.
Try that, I guess.
Alright, good luck.
I always need it. Alright, stand by main. Well, we're gonna set.
Oh man, setting in those pendulum zones.
Yeah.
Alright, anything on draw?
Nope.
Okay. I suppose it's as good a time as any to do it. We're gonna cross out. I wouldn't use Thousand Dragon. Oh, okay, so bit of a vanilla target, but that is fine. Normal summon Shining Angel. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Then I guess I will just set one and end turn. Go ahead.
Doing my standby.
Yeah.
Right.
You're on main one now. Also, I'm gonna play Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. We're gonna discard Spiritualism. Negates and destroys Wave Motion Cannon, and you cannot play any more Wave Motion Cannon this duel.
It's all banished then.
No, it's a lock that basically it's destroyed. It's like Magic Jammer, but now you're not allowed to play any more Wave Motion Cannons for the rest of the game.
Oh.
This one duel, if it goes to game 3, then you'll be able to use it in that one. But for this one, you can't play it. Alright.
I guess I should have saw that coming.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you just play that straight up. Alright, we're gonna play Witch of the Black Forest.
Right.
And we're going to go in and attack here. Okay, let's have a game then. Oh my god, I keep every time because it's at the top of the screen. It just full screen on Firewatch the thing. Monster card. Oh, the blue. Oh wow, that's the worst one for it to be as well. Yep. All right, 1100 for that, and I'll end turn of the sec since I clear my stupid glasses up here. Always the way. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, stand by.
Yeah, that's right. I almost put 600 there, that would have been silly.
Right, well, I'll normal summon, battle phase, crash the witch.
Yep, that's fine. You actually get yours out first, so I suppose I should let you do that beforehand. No, wait, no, your turn play, yours is Chain Link 1. I actually have to get mine out first. Never mind. Yeah, I just kind of realized it's like, wait a minute, that's not how it works. What do I even want in this situation? I suppose Tribe Infected Virus isn't too bad. Hang on, what have I even got in my graveyard so far? Just Dark, okay. No, I'm gonna go ahead and say Free to Brave Wanderer then.
Come on. It's like, I get it up there. No, don't want to go. No, don't want to go. No.
That's fair.
Right, so I'll end turn then.
Okay. Stand by main. Okay, so you have 2 monsters in hand at the moment. I guess I'm gonna normal summon Freed. That seems reasonable enough. We're gonna attack and we're gonna go monster on this one. Okay. 1700 for that. And that will do. Go ahead. We'll take the 500.
Stand by me. Just set a monster and well, no, I'll turn on that.
Alright. Let's see if I can attack into it. It would be nice.
Yeah.
Monster here. Oh, Sangan as well. Okay. Alright. So everything's gonna get blown up. I kind of figured that was gonna be the one. So that's fine. Turn player. So I need to do mine first. Oh, well.
That's a powerful draw there.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so we're going to put Shining Angel attack. We're going to set this one. And then we have Pot of Greed, the Chaos Sorcerer, and Curseal. Oh, okay.
Oh, there we
Which
go. That's
stealth bird? You've got 2 Chaos Sorcerers and Pot of Greed yourself. Okay.
Right. Then I'll just do that. Then
you're gonna put
you know
them...
what? I'm gonna take this hand. No, I'm gonna take the hand and
yeah, you're gonna put them both in defense.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna shuffle this, and then
are you just gonna do it by which one's like furthest over the left or something? That's also a good way of doing it. I just wanted to get chat involved by getting them to call a coin toss for me. Okay, so Stealth Bird and Witch. One of them I can get over, the other one I can't. I know you've got at least like 1 spell in hand now, but you did just put 2 more monsters into a hand that like already had 2 monsters. So I'm relatively confident that Ordeal will not be the hindrance here. But even if it is, I don't think that makes too much of a difference with what I have out. I'm going to attack this one, and I'm going to call monster here. Oh, Change of Heart. Okay, well, never mind. So you've got Change of Heart, Pot of Greed, 4 monsters, 2 of which are Chaos that you cannot summon.
Yep.
Okay. So
yeah.
I'm getting there. I was just looking at the graveyard, going, all right, what's the worst that can happen here? All right, main 2. What have I got in this guy? Yeah, okay, that's also fine. Let's just go set. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I need to set 1 more, which we will do that. I have googly eyes over here, and end the turn at that. Go ahead.
Very well. Right, stand by main. Well. Alright, well. I'll have to do this anyway.
That's okay.
Right. Then let's set that. Now. Well, first things first. Let's flip summon.
Yep, you will get the 1,000. Was that the one I was attacking, or did I go the other way around?
No, you attacked that one, yeah.
Right, so I would have been correct with it. Okay.
Yeah, would have been, but not this time. All right. Well, I'll activate this here.
Target?
That one.
Is that okay? I guess it is. Yeah, we'll give you it.
Yep. Yep. Can I? Oh.
You can. It's
Okay,
change of heart.
No. Brownie's telling me a certain thing, but okay. All right. Thanks for the heads up, Brownie. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right. Well.
Fair enough. I thought you might have taken this opportunity to put Blue Eyes on the field, but okay.
Well, I have more opportunity at this point.
That still doesn't put a light in the discard. Oh, Sacred Oh, yeah. You know, I actually forgot about the synergy with with To the Face there. That's pretty cool. Tsukiyomi. Wait. I'm still trying to look. So Tsukiyomi, Mirror Force, Magical Library, Boganian, Sacred Crane, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do have Mirror Force now. Ooh, holy shit, okay. That's a power core if I ever saw it. Alright, well, Magician of Faith is the only thing that I have that way, so I guess we'll set that. And then we have Nobleman of Extermination, we have Confiscation, Graceful Charity, and Dust Tornado.
Oh, these hands are getting powerful.
Okay, Chain Resolve. These are okay, I think these are simultaneous effects at this point, so you get to choose which one goes where. Which of the Black Forest and Sacred Crane will both activate now, but your turn.
Which of the Black Forest was first, so I think which of the Black Forest needs to happen first.
It doesn't have to, but it's your choice because it's two of your effects that are happening at the same time. So.
Well, I'll choose which and get the X out.
And now Sacred Crane draws a card. So you put Sacred Crane at Chainlink 1, Witch at Chainlink 2. The chain resolves backwards, so Witch goes first there.
Alright.
I think that was probably the better play as well, actually, because you got to choose what you did up. I mean, you've got a lot of monsters on the field at the moment. That's probably fine.
Well, that'll change pretty quickly here.
Or is it fine?
Tribute? In tribute.
Yeah, that's okay.
And because now I have a light and a dark monster in my graveyard.
Yep.
I'll banish Stealth Bird and Sacred Crane.
I feel like I probably should have. Yeah. Ooh. It's not quite game though, so.
Not quite, but it's almost there.
I feel like I should have sealed the pot of greed, but it was like, how am I going to just go through that in a moment? Whatever.
Whatever. All right. So battle phase. The Boganian
because you know what that is. I do get my. What do I want to get off of that actually? Spiritualism is not terrible considering all the set stuff and whatnot, but I mean, you don't have any set monsters and you can't set this turn anyway. If I'm gonna do any sort of play here, it's gotta be with Spiritualism, right?
Makes sense.
And then this is gonna be 53.
Right, main phase 2. Can't do anything else, so end turn. Alright, I tried.
Alright, stand by. I'm assuming no trap dust shoot here, right?
No, but I will activate this.
Huh. Okay. Trying to limit the number that I can play this turn, obviously.
Yep.
Not a bad idea. Okay, well that should leave me pretty free to play Extermination on your other face down. because that'll be the Mirror Force. So, I know it's the usual, but they'll be shuffling anyway, so...
Yep.
Here's what we got left to go for.
Alright. Just to make sure. Yeah. I did not click on the graveyard game. Stop that.
Okay. So there's still a few good things left in there, but this is pretty much it at the moment. Okay.
What format are we playing on? We're playing with Dueling Book. DuelingBook.com.
Yep. So before we go any further with this, then I think I need to spiritualism the Tower of Babel so that I don't run into that problem. So that goes back to hand, and now I don't have to worry about playing too many spell cards this turn. So we will go Graceful Charity. Probably should have played Pot of Greed first, actually. But
more
whatever.
draw options.
Well, yeah, you know I have both.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so the obvious thing to do is to discard the cards that I can't pay for. I just need to... Yeah, I have plenty of stuff in the discard otherwise, so... We're gonna discard the two that I can't actually pay for here. You know, that kind of makes sense. And then we will Pot of Greed.
Finally, you don't get to use Confiscation.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, that goes. Right. Monster Reborn was still in the deck. That is something I do have to be... Well, I've got Curse Seal, I guess it's not terrible, but... It is something to maybe be worried about. This isn't actually anywhere near as good as I wanted it to be, but... sometimes you don't get what you want out of these things. I'm gonna Dark Hole. Okay. We are going to banish a light and a dark here. So I can once get rid of that, so I can put Chaos Sorcerer on the field.
Yep.
We're going to set one. I really need to do some damage this turn, I think. There's not really any other way around it. We're going to Spiritualism the Ordeal of the Traveler. Because I need to get a hit in this turn. We're going to go in and we're going to attack the 23. And we are going to end turn on that.
Alright, stand by. Lane.
It's a really, really close spot. At least I've stopped you playing Wave Motion Cannon. That much I know for sure. But I know you've got the tower obviously as well. Curse of Darkness could come in.
Alright. Well, I think I think this is the right call. I'm gonna summon Exile Force.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. I will tribute him and get rid of Chaos Sorcerer.
Yep, that's fine. He goes away.
Yep. Then we'll banish Library.
Yeah, we knew you had the two of them, so that does work. Okay.
To special summon.
Yep. Luckily, I mean, even if he couldn't attack, but luckily he can't banish face-down monsters.
No, he can't banish face-down. He can attack, but...
Yep.
I don't remember you drawing anything in particular. I don't know if you have something in hand, but let's attack anyway.
It is Magician of Faith.
Again!
Oh, do I need to dig further? I think I do. You can't banish face-down monsters with Chaos Sorcerer, only Blackluster Soldier.
No. Advanced Price Up monsters, yeah.
Yeah. I think I might need to dig again. I think I should probably take Graceful Charity.
Alright. Yep, and turn.
Okay. Go ahead and activate your thing before I keep going, if you're wanting to do that. Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
That's it.
Okay. Right. Well, we're going to put a counter on it because I'm going to Graceful Charity here.
Alright.
Okay. How do we do this? So this is your only other Chaos Sorcerer. We have Blue Eyes already taken care of. I don't remember seeing anything in your deck other than these 3 monsters that had more than like 1500 attack. There's a whole bunch of weenies in this deck, so okay. I think it is safe to discard one of these. Because my Augmentative is still alive, so I should keep like something like that in mind, but I think it's still safe for that because honestly, at this point, and I think Witch of the Black Forest can probably also go because the chances of me actually using that right now when it doesn't keep a monster on the field seems pretty low.
Alright, Graceful Charity.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think through the next move here because there's a lot to look at with what I have right now. Okay. Spell 2 is going to be Mystical Space Typhoon on that face down.
Alright.
Okay. I think I actually do have this. Dust Tornado the other face down. Probably should have done that in end phase, but whatever. Yeah, okay. I was thinking something like that was going to come in, so... spell 3 is going to be Smashing Ground. No more spells can be played, otherwise whoever plays the next one takes 3k, but there isn't going to be a next one, so we're going to banish, and we're going to play down Chaos Sorcerer, and we're going to normal summon Shining Angel, because Kaiser Coliseum doesn't work obviously when there's no monsters on your field.
Yeah.
And that will be that.
That's 2,700.
14 plus 23 is more than 27.
Is it oh.
Yeah, he's 2,300. He's big.
I thought we were 1,300.
Nope.
Tokyo go.
Oof. Wow, okay.
Again, that last turn, you're drawing so many fucking cards that you get so fucking lucky with it.
You resolve sweet. You resolve Cyberjar twice. What do you expect?
I mean, Saboteur twice, I know, but still, you do enough that you use all your cards the right way. And 200 points, and you still won it. You are fucking Yugi at this point.
You gave me like 20 cards. What do you want? You literally let me draw like half my deck. What do you expect?
Well, I drew my half of the deck too, and I tried. You saw me fucking try.
Oh, I know. I should have Curse Sealed Change Your Heart, probably. But I was like, what's the worst that happens out of it here? That was pretty much the worst that happens out of it, let's be honest. Only getting one monster out of it and just like, oh boy. So the rest of this was... there was another Smashing Ground, because I pulled 2 of them in the end, so I ended up replacing Fissures with that. We had Zombira, which I think was from the Witch, actually, and the third Oh, goddamn, whatever. Third Apprentice was there. This was the curse seal that I should have used on something else. I had Spiritualism in hand, so I was tempted to ding it. I wasn't gonna curse seal and discard Pot of Greed or something, right? So that was kind of out there. But yeah, I was thinking about discarding the Spiritualism, but in the end, I don't know what was right though, because I needed that Spiritualism in the final bit here to make sure that I could get a clean hit. So I don't know what was right and wrong out of that.
Well, you had the right move in the first place because you had to win.
Yeah, it just took me a little bit to actually think of how exactly I needed to do it, really, because there were so many options on stuff there. Let's be honest. We didn't get to see the boy, but yeah, he is available. This draw was going absolutely nowhere until like pack 9. I had like no Smashing Ground, no Chaos Sorcerer, no anything really. And then pack 9 had him, and I literally just like closed the mic. I was like, okay, GG, I'm done. Closed the mic up, actually went out the room to go get a drink. I was just like, that's it, I'm fucking done. You know?
Yeah, I think in regards to drawing in this pack, you definitely had better luck. But, so, the thing about it, you know, like, okay, you know when you draw packs and you don't set the things so that you draw 24 packs at once?
Oh!
I drew up to 12 or 13 packs before I was like, wait, none of these are added to the collection.
Oh god! Oh god, don't tell me you actually got one in them first packs.
No.
Okay, well...
I had some interesting cards, I just couldn't keep them. But and after that, the draws after that were just complete shite.
Oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually kind of hoping, because it's the Yugi card compared to the Kaiba one, I was hoping to get BLS instead. Because he didn't directly play it, but I think it was in the GX anime when Yugi's deck was on tour and whatnot, and it got stolen for the episode, and somebody played it, because of course they did. And Blackluster Soldier was in there, so Yugi's played the original Ritual Blackluster Soldier, it's not too much of a stretch to think he had the Envoy one. But Kaiba most definitely did play Chaos Emperor Dragon in one of the final arcs, so I was really hoping that it would, even though Chaos Emperor is obviously the better card, I was really hoping that it would be the other way around, and, you know, like, I'd get BLS to the Chaos Emperor Dragon on the other side, but unfortunately it doesn't look like either way around that happened. Oof.
Thankfully, I only had 2 wave cannons, so I didn't have a third card. I was like, no.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't that dead then. No, I pulled 2 curse seals, and I was like, well, I wanted to cut back on the spiritualisms. I'm glad I only cut 1, because I was thinking, like, I don't know if you're gonna try and stick with a burn strategy when this sort of thing is in play, right? Like, this is just ridiculous. It's easily special.
I really cannot think of any other strategy at this point. That's another thing. I'm still narrow-minded to the point that, what strategy can I use that beats you at this point? You already have enough strategies at this point, like, I can't win against it. Like, you run stall, you run strong monsters, you run discard, you run banish, you run burn, you run stall. Like, you run a mix of all of them, and they all work.
Yeah,
I can't find a balance for that.
To varying degrees, yeah. I don't think things are going to be changing too much from at least the core idea of this from here on out, though. At least not for a very long time. I mean, Chaos Emperor is notoriously one of the strongest cards that's ever been printed. at least at this sort of time, until you get the different mechanics coming in that probably, even now, like, they had to nerf this card into the ground in order to actually allow it to be played nowadays. That's how fucking strong this thing is. So I really don't think, at least from a light dark perspective, that's probably where the focus is going to have to be for, like, pretty much ever at this point, at least until for the foreseeable future. But yeah, something tells me I'm not gonna be going back to those sorts of strategies as much, and more just like changing this up as it goes with whatever we get. I don't have that many good light monsters at the moment, which is annoying. But I think the next there's one or two cards that I can think of in GX that are gonna change that, and not just Cyber Dragon, right? There's a couple of monsters in like 2 sets time, I think, which are lights that could work out quite well. It's funny, I did mention the burn cards, and I was like, you could go for that sort of thing. I mean, you know, Boganian's not the worst thing ever. Surge Blast for Mystic's Mother, if you ever play that. And, like, Stealth Bird actually was, like, a thing at one point. I think that was after Chaos Emperor got banned and whatnot, but yeah, Stealth Bird was definitely a thing. So... yeah, I was thinking you might go down that. How many of these sorts of things did you pull then?
How many sort of these things? What do you mean?
Like the Stealth Bird, just any general thing, I guess, in the set. But like Stealth Bird, I think
Like
is probably
any burn cards. I think I drew enough that I had to try it at least.
I think I did get a playset of Stealth Bird as well, but it wasn't really the kind of thing that I wanted to have a go at here. I will say though,
I was also planning the other side plan I was trying to make was that since I drew like something like anti-aircraft flower,
oh,
I
okay,
some insect things. I would actually try to draw insects and use insects instead with DNA surgery, insect barrier, blah blah blah. But I don't know. I think with you having tried virus, that's a hard thing to pull off.
Yeah, I mean, even if Tribe Infecting Virus has to kill itself, if I discard, like, if I basically use 2 cards and a summon to kill, like, 4 monsters or something, that's probably worth it. Especially because then I can just, you know, pave the way for a Chaos card or something.
Maybe some beast options, but not really a lot.
Yeah, I didn't actually get many Berserk Gorilla, I don't think, in this one, which is funny. I got enough of the water-based stuff that if I didn't play Chaos, I was going to play a Legendary Ocean and, like, the level 5 waters. Because, you know, there's 2 level 5 normal monsters in this set that you can play with a Legendary Ocean to make them level 4 in the hand. You get, like, 2600, 2650 attack on board for a normal summon, which is pretty strong, you know? So,
so one of the cards I pulled from the set that I didn't keep was the whale.
Oh, the Orca Mega Fortress, yeah.
Yeah. So that was an option if I had Legendary Oceans, or if I could use Legendary Oceans and such.
He's cool. I mean, it's kind of annoying in a way because, like, you have to keep summoning the things to tribute with it. I don't think we've really got any sort of good engine to do that, so it's very difficult to do, like, consistently at the moment, but it is a neat card. Like, if you can get the shellfish and stuff in play, you can destroy a bunch of monsters and whatnot. Yeah, so I didn't get any compulsory evacuation device. I don't know if that's something you ended up picking up, but that's another versatile trap card that I didn't get any of. At least it's a rare this time. Yeah. At least it's a rare this time, but still.
I think I drew 1.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me. It being a rare, it can be really weird how we can pull these.
1 compulsory.
It is a very good card. It probably needs a less stally strategy to be like the main sort of thing, but it's another one of those sort of decent versatile cards that doesn't have to be only played on an attack, say, like Magic Cylinder, Mirror Force and stuff are.
Yeah.
So it can be chained to spell and trap destruction and stuff later on as well, if I have one. If anybody has monsters on the field, you can bounce your own stuff too, which is pretty nice sometimes.
Yeah. Just
So
any
yeah.
tail monsters on the field, yeah.
Yep. It doesn't matter about what its position is either, so... You could, okay, you can't do it if a Cyberjar gets attacked, but you could always bounce something back before a Cyberjar, and then you've got another thing in hand. So, you know. Yeah, so I was hoping, that's the one card really I was hoping to get that I didn't get any copies of. Mind you, with the 10,000 hands, so I'm not playing any ritual cards ever, because I got 0 copies of that too. So, you know. I have one Senju, I've got the Sonic Birds, and then I have no Manju for searching either spell or monster that was in this set as a common. So, rip any ritual summoning for me, that's never happening. Yeah, it was really the big targets that I had, of course, the Smashing Ground, Compulse, and Chaos Sorcerer. And then, yeah, 3 Sorcerer, 2 Smashing Ground, no Compulse, but, you know... My trap cards are terrible right now, though. Let me tell you. I was commenting on that at the end. Yeah, I know. It's like I was commenting on it at the very end of going like, what the hell have I even got for traps here? My main deck has got like 4, and you know, like because I've only got
and it's
1.
Working.
I know, but I kind of wish that I could play the trap game a little bit better, right? Because at least then, you know, there's hopefully we'll get more in future sets of that, as we always say. But
see, you're not playing traps, but you're playing Magic to stop my traps at this point.
Well, yeah, because I kind of have to.
I can't play traps because you stop my traps.
I don't really have a better option. It's like, well, what am I going to do? Am I, you know? It's not like I have Jinzo in the back to use for it or something. That would be sweet, but no. You know?
Yeah, well, Brownie, you're streaming in like 2 hours, right? Yep. All right. So, I don't know if we hurried, we'd probably get the dinner set in, but probably not a good idea to do that right now.
Yeah, the next set's not as exciting, but it does have a couple of options that could come in at least, so maybe we do leave it. Yeah, I don't know, like, 2 hours is just, I mean, we got this one done in 2 somehow, but
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to like have to rush you or anything that way. So
no, again, it's probably good just not have it done this way.
I think this time though, if only because the wheel stuff was really finicky beforehand, I am actually going to roll the wheel for this one before I leave it today, because I know the wheel is working today. That's pretty much the big reason for it. So I'm sure it will otherwise anyhow, but I want to make absolutely sure here that I can do it whilst it's working and such.
That's
so
fair.
I'm going to do that just now. And
I guess I'll do it myself now too.
We'll leave it at that. Well, I was really hoping that you would get one of the big chaoses to ding around with this, but who knows? Now, past set can include this one, so I guess if you roll that on the wheel, then you can get one yourself from that.
I mean, the wild cards maybe.
Yeah, there is also that as an option too. So. Oh, speaking on that, the promo stuff now includes 2004 because this was the first set of that year. So those tins that I talked about before, as well as the next year of the video game stuff, is available too.
So Turning Back Magazine video games sold from 2004.
Yes.
That means we can't go from 2003 back then, right?
It means I can't. I think I set that catch-up one to be like past thing, right? On that one.
Promo Tourney Magazine video game. It just says wildcard.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we should probably keep it that way at the moment.
Yeah.
It's gonna get to the point of one of these days where you're either just... What did you get off the wheel, actually, now that you mention it?
Previous 5 packs.
Okay. Did you get anything interesting out of those?
Not really.
Ah, too bad.
I was thinking, like, maybe I can draw some... Like, there were some interesting cards I noticed in the Pharaonic Pharaonic Servants.
Oh,
And I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
maybe I can get some more cards from there. And to be fair, I did get the two other Gravekeepers. So
Oh,
slightly
right.
more Gravekeepers. Gravekeeper Curse and Gravekeeper Vassal.
Yeah, okay.
So I mean, there's more options there anyway, but there's not a whole lot otherwise.
Ah, well. I
But it's
didn't.
a nightmare though.
I didn't get much either. I got a rare wild card, which is probably the worst rarity that I could have gotten out of Dark Crisis. So I think, what did I even take? It was Archfiend Soldier. I think I took, because it's just a vanilla 1900 fiend that I didn't even play, but you know, had a second copy of that. But my initial deck build here actually had reinforcement of the army because Zombira is a warrior, and I pulled 3, so I was like, okay, I can search a light in the dark out of my deck with this card, but that's going to be more relevant from Soul of the Duelist, I think it is, when Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke comes in, and that's a pretty good light warrior. So I don't know, maybe I'm a bit too early on that one, but yeah, it is what it is. That right, like I said, I'm gonna roll my wheel here and pretty much go at that, I think. Yeah, because especially with us dilly-dallying off of it here, it's probably going to be a bit too close, I think. So these games are likely to go a little quicker with the chaos stuff in play, though. I will say that much. But I guess it depends on what you actually run that way. But
yeah.
Alright, well, I'll let you get your spin. Thanks for playing again, dude. Are we going to do this tomorrow, or are we going to leave it until...
We'll be good for tomorrow. I really wanted to do one Tuesday too, because I did get the day off.
Yeah, okay. So we'll play the next couple of days then for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright.
So
Alrighty.
Take care, dude.
I'll take care then. Alright.
Man, now I kind of feel bad. I was really hoping that Kib would get one of them as well, or just that he did and I didn't. I only really wanted the Chaos Sorcerers, I'll be completely honest. Like, obviously it's amazing having CED, I would never be, like, you know, against having it. It just, like, Kib needs something like that as well. It's just a shame that he doesn't have it too. But hey, his wheel has got some pretty powerful stuff in it. He might be able to pick it up himself at some point. At which point I am probably going to have to revoke his rights on that wheel, or at least revoke the thing off of that, because good god, having a wheel that can give you CD at any point is probably a little bit busted. But whatever. Let's just roll this one, and like I say, we'll leave it there afterwards. Okay, you know what? Real talk, this is actually not the worst outcome. I was hoping it'd be rare, so I could get compulsory evacuation device. Wildcard common is actually fine here, because that just means I can get the 3rd copy of Smashing Ground. The only other option really is Manju, but I don't think Manju is worth taking here. But let's just go over it anyway and just double check the stuff here. Compare it to what I have in collection at the moment, I guess. Yeah, so I was hoping to get this, but we just don't have that option, but that is fine. Yeah, like Earth Chant isn't really needed at all. Salvage is okay. I could get a 3rd copy of that. Ryukoki, I'm pretty sure I did pull enough of, right? Yeah, I got 4 of it, so we're fine on that front. Manju I got 0 of, but I don't think 1 copy is going to make any sort of difference here. Really would need to get like 2 or 3 of them. Bugwrath I wouldn't play much anyway. Pinch Hopper I got 3 of, so that's fine. Yeah, this was the thing that Kib was taunting on. This isn't hard, this isn't a once per turn, so he could have gotten a bunch of stuff that way. Hyper Hammerhead I only got 1 copy of, so I could take that, but I don't think I'm going to be playing dinosaurs anytime soon. I did get a playset of Stealth Bird, so I don't need that. Yeah, I got Getsufuma. I got like 2 copies of that. I was considering playing it, but I didn't end up finding space. I thought Zombira was going to be better because he's been playing 2k Defense Walls. So, And I think I was still correct on that, to be honest. I got the playset of Salmon and Gaga Giga, so I don't need to worry about those. Tower of Babel, I think I did only get 1 copy of, but I don't think I'm going to be the one to play it. No, I got 4, never mind. Did I get Big Burn, actually? I mean, I know it's a super, but yeah, I did get Big Burn. Just never really mentioned it. Yeah, you can only activate this card when the opponent activates the card that targets a monster in the graveyard. Banish all monsters in both players' graveyard. So this is why Banish as a word came in, right? I could get a 3rd copy of Cursed Seal, actually. That might be better than... That might actually be better. If he's going to stay on this kind of strategy, which is really relying on, like, a big spell card to play, maybe this is what I take. Because, okay, Smashing Ground is great, but let's be real, I have 3 copies of Fissure. So I can just play 2 Smashing Ground and a Fissure, and I would be totally fine. I don't need to play 3 copies of Smashing Ground specifically. Smashing Ground is the better card, but I do have lots of the 1-for-1 otherwise. I didn't really see Smashing Ground from Kib, which is concerning. But I did only pull 2 copies of Cursed Seal, so I could go ahead and take that. We did see it came in real handy in that last game there, so maybe I do take the 3rd one there. Otherwise, like, none of these are any good. Borderline, I guess I only pulled 1 of. I could get the 2nd copy, but that implies that I'm going to be stalling, which is not the way these games are going at the moment. Kib is the one who is playing the hyper defense stuff, not me. Our job right now is to break through the board, so I don't think that's the way to do it. Stumbling, I got 2 copies of. I could play a 3rd, but again, the same idea here. Probably not worth it. Heart of the Underdog, I don't think it's going to be worth anything at this point. Grand Marju is the other one I could take, because I got 2 copies of it. I could take a 3rd one. But that does imply that I'm going to be able to do enough banishing to actually make it work. Probably not the case. This really would come in much later on if we could get like Pot of Desires or something to banish like 10 cards face down. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, if at all. Pot of Desires is a secret or something anyway, so we're probably never going to get it. Even when we do get that far up, if we get that far up. So something tells me that's going to be like completely unnecessary. Gigantus I did get like 3 copies of, so that is fine. Inferno does a lot of damage, but it's only got 1100 attack, so we're not going to worry about that one. Fenrir I think I got a playset of. You're invading now! Oh noes! But we didn't pull it! I was so happy when we didn't actually pull this stupid card. I was getting trashed by it in like mock pulls and stuff. We did get the triple sork, so my wildcard common is not going to take that. Should have mentioned that before, but it's fine. I know you meant that. Chopperman, the Desperate Outlaw. It's a pretty cool card name, but that's about it. And then it's just Ojamas, which I didn't actually pull a playset of a Jammer, but we don't need that. I got like 2 copies of one of them, 3 copies of the other. Then I got 2 greens in Dark Crisis, so that's fine. You don't want to clog up on those stupid things anyway. So it's between Grand Marju, Smashing Ground, and Cursed Seal. It's one of those 3 that I think that I'm going to take. I just don't know. I'm thinking Cursed Seal actually is better. Because I have 3 copies of Fissure already, I think 2 Smashing Ground is healthy enough. I don't think I need to play 3 of it. Especially right now, things are still going face down a lot. We're maybe going to punish that a little bit more in Soul of the Duelist if I get Mystic Swordsman level 2. But for now, it's a lot of stuff going face down all the time that we have to deal with. I think Cursed Seal is the better play. We saw it in Game 2 there, going in right away against his Wave Motion Cannon. just like shutting down a lot of the strategy immediately. And I think if I take that, I could lock out a lot of very potent stuff here. Whereas Smashing Ground, I have plenty of other options for monster removal, so I don't think I need the third one of that. I think Curse Seal is the best play here. We're gonna take the third copy of that. So I'm just gonna add that to my thing now, and I will write that down in here as well. That is what we have taken. Okay, well, that is today's games. A little bit quicker because we didn't have a game 3 for one, and yeah, we kind of punched through enough there. We were down to 200 life points in that second game, so it was definitely scary. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. So just a quick look again at the deck that we played here. The boy is here. Unfortunately, Kib did not pull either of the two, so that's unfortunate. Seems he only played 2 Chaos Sorcerer as well. I don't know if he pulled a third one, but he only played 2, so maybe that could also be a bit of a concern. But yeah, we got the boy. We did not get any help on the trap card front here. Like, good fucking god, I cannot pull any good trap cards to save my life. But I guess we don't need to worry quite so much about that if we're just going to be going on the aggressive with the chaos cards, huh? So yeah, I was pretty happy with the list overall. I think Pixie Knight seems really weird, but it did actually come into play. We got MST back because it was the only card that was in my graveyard spell-wise at the time. Got that by crashing into a Boganian. Didn't think he was going to keep playing the burn stuff, but there you go. But yeah, the Pixie Knight actually did about what I thought it would. I was quite happy with that. But will I stick with this stuff going forward? Who really knows? Depends what else we get. There's a lot of good cards that I want to start playing. I might end up cutting down on the Chaos Sorts a little bit. I didn't really pull too many of the Chaos monsters out of the deck. Never saw Emperor, which is unfortunate, but I might end up cutting one of these out the deck, or at least siding it if nothing else, because if we get any of the Monarchs in the next sets, then we're definitely going to want to play them. Especially Mobius in Soul of the Duelist. That's a big hope for me at the moment, because my spell and trap destruction stuff is like non-existent. It's so bad right now, so hopefully we get Mobius. Yeah, Chaos, honestly, is going to be just about forever. Like, this... it won't be this exact deck, right? It'll be adding with the lights and darks that we get as we go on. But this strategy is going to be just about eternal for the vast majority of this, right? Even in, like, Phantom Darkness and Light of Destruction, it's very, very unlikely that I'm going to get anything which is going to make me not want to play this guy. That's the thing. If I didn't have this, then we would probably be able to change up a fair bit more, but this is just so ungodly powerful that I can't see any reason why I would want to switch off of that. It's just going to be changing the tools around it. The fact if I have 3 Shining Angel and 3 Mystic Tomato is really good for versatility here as well, though. I'm playing Shining Angel instead of Tomato here because I don't have very good lights right now. As you can see, like my side deck has got like just about the other best lights as well. I was wanting to play Thunder Dragon, but I only have 2 copies of it, so I don't think it's worth it yet. I'm hoping to be able to pull the Dark Beginning 2 or whichever Tawny pack it was that had Thunder Dragon. I'm hoping to get the 3rd out of there, because if I can do that, then we can get moving with this. But yeah. Otherwise, I was pretty happy with it. Hopefully we get a bunch of Sasuke's in Solo the Duelist, so I can add to my Rota targets for the light stuff. There's a lot of warriors in light and dark attributes that we'll be getting in the GX era, so there's quite a lot that we'll be able to change in that aspect. But yeah, Chaos is eternal. This guy is probably going to decide a lot of games if we can actually draw him, and that is where we're at. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourselves. Tomorrow we will be playing Ancient Sanctuary as the set, and it'll be probably about the same start time. And then Tuesday, because Kib's got the day off, at some point, I don't know when exactly, we haven't spoken on it yet, but at some point we're going to be doing more, and we might actually do 2 sets, because I think the JCG streaming channel doesn't actually have anything scheduled on Tuesday, so we might be able to do more than 1 set, which would be really good. So we'll keep you informed on that as I know as well. And yeah, till tomorrow for this game. See you guys later on.